This man walked towards the bus. The driver is treated as a passenger. Then he opened the door. Passenger's cold sound detection. The man who just got into the car turned out to be the wanted murderer in the newspaper. A strange thing happened. Tunnel only a few hundred meters long. The driver drove for half an hour. Take the Nanshan tunnel at a speed of 80 per hour. It just took a quarter of an hour to drive out. That's already the longest tunnel in China. But now we've all been driving for over 20 minutes. The driver immediately returned to the original path. It took over an hour this time. The fuel tank is almost empty. Still can't see the exit. Han Sheng and Chen Jia pulled a yarn ball to explore the way forward. The rest of the people are waiting in place. But they never expected. The two people who were exploring the way walked from behind the car. This scene is simply unbelievable, and what's even more terrifying is that the Chern family found a severed finger tied to one end of the fishing line. Several men decided to continue exploring the exit, and the others are waiting in the car. Little did one know. Strangely, just in this short period of time, the interior of the car has become covered in dust. Obsolete. No, not only that. Just now the people in east and west are beginning to feel very disgusted. Driver Chen hurriedly removed the instant noodles from the car. Unexpectedly, all the food has gone moldy and spoiled. It seems that this is not just a spatial issue. The timing and flow rate are different from outside. At this moment, strange things happen again. There was an extra east-west direction on the car out of thin air, and it was found that the tunnel on the map runs north-south, but the compass shows an east-west direction. Just as he was doing this, doubt is, all the lights in the tunnel suddenly went out. Lao Qian hurriedly turned on the car lights. I saw a patch of blood spreading to the distance on the ground. Cold Mountain has disappeared from sight. Everyone hurriedly chased forward along the bloodstains, found bloodstains disappearing in front of a wall, and behind the wall, it turned out to be empty. A few people chiseled open the wall, discovered an iron gate. They are all excited, thought we found the exit. But I didn't expect it to be an old secret room inside. The calendars on the wall are all stuck on the same day, and the few palms in the glass jar are even more creepy. Behind this eerie calendar, found a hidden secret door hidden. Everyone continues to delve deeper, but I didn't notice that the TV behind me turned on out of thin air. Inside is a girl who has been locked up. At this moment, being driven to despair by the constantly rising water level, when people walk out of the secret passage, directly stunned by everything in front of me. Same as the previous tunnel, just looks even more dilapidated, and the car was already eaten up. The instant noodles miraculously returned to their original state. To snatch food, Marvin and Lao Chan had a big fight. In pushing and shoving, Lao Chan accidentally touched a gun. He threatened the crowd with a gun. Take all the food for oneself. Bo Jie is really hungry and can't do it anymore. 1000. Can you give me something to eat? 3 minutes later, he calmly walked out of the car, exchanged labor for a pack of instant noodles. This scene was seen by Marvin. He couldn't help but think carefully, while the two of them are searching for the exit together. As soon as he picked it up, he was trying to plot a conspiracy. However, in the fierce resistance of Sister Bo, Xiaoma Wen did not succeed. Sister Bo became angry with embarrassment. Immediately report to Laotian. Lao Tian grabbed Marvin and gave him a chubby beating. Marvin crawled to the crowd and called for help. But what I never expected was, when everyone comes back again, Lao Tian's body has been pierced by an iron rod. But Marvin's hunger is unbearable, starting to crazily grab food. In competition, he serendipity found a sewer in the car. Everyone pushes and drives together to open the manhole cover. Unexpectedly discovered that he had returned to his previous chamber of secrecy. The furnishings in the room are exactly the same. The exit is also hanging behind it. But what's different this time is, the broken hand in the glass jar on the table turned into a broken tooth. But the empty jar next to it, it seems that another victim left here in a hurry. Entering the third tunnel, I saw the dilapidated bus again, but this time there was an extra dining table after the car. The table is full of rotten and spoiled food. There are several mummies sitting next to them. At this moment, Marvin was hungry and dizzy, grabbed the unfinished instant noodles and start nibbling on them. Kind pregnant women can't keep up with it. Take out the hidden cookies and give them to Marvin. The insatiable Marvin forced everyone to hand over all their food. After Marvin fills his stomach, everyone found the third secret chamber at the end of the tunnel. This is a strange room. Countless limbs and broken arms hang upside down on the iron wire, scaring pregnant women into giving birth on the spot. But what he gave birth to was actually a dead baby. The three of them then arrived at a tunnel filled with green vines. The dawn ahead indicates where the exit is located. The Chern family thought they were saved. Unexpectedly, at this moment, the pregnant woman stabbed him in the body with a knife. Because that's the only way. Only the siblings can escape from here smoothly. After the Chern family was injured and fell to the ground, the timer on the watch finally zeroed out. He suddenly opened his eyes on the hospital bed. I saw his head covered in instruments, connected to another patient. Original. Zheng Jiang is a psychological expert. Homicidal maniac. Zhang Jie kidnapped his wife. To assist the police in solving the case, the Chern family enters the other party's consciousness space, trying to find the location where his wife was imprisoned. I didn't expect that. The killer actually has multiple personalities, causing the Chern family's plan to fall through. but he didn't get nothing either. Zhang Jie, which risked her mother killing her father, was deeply hit. This has led to a pathological mentality. Subsequently, it split into 7 personalities. From now on I take pleasure in torturing married women, because he is a tunnel engineer. So, in my subconscious, I constructed a tunnel space. Only by finding the criminal personality. Only the Chern family can find the whereabouts of their wife. There's not much time left for him. Restart the device. Entering the consciousness space of the killer, a cage appeared in the darkness. However, Jojo squats alone inside. Just as he was trying to communicate with the boy, "You're really haunted." With the appearance of the girl's stream, instantly bring the truth to light. Quick is the true criminal personality. He manipulated Jojo as the protagonist to constantly murder women to release his hatred towards his mother. Chen Jia wants to awaken Zhou Zhao's conscience. But my sister grabbed Jojo in one go, dragged him into the darkness. In a blink of an eye, Chen Jia came to a theater. The wife on stage is lingering with others. At this moment, a person slowly walked out. "Who are you?" "I am you." Things have become even more eerie. It turns out that the Chern family also has a dual personality, the betrayal of wife, bringing a dark personality to his mind. It was precisely he who discovered other personalities in Zhang Jie in the tunnel. But in the end, the love for his wife restored the Chern family's sanity. He convinced Jojo to return to reality. In order to prevent the dark personality from occupying the body, the Chern family has decided to sacrifice themselves. But in the space of consciousness, after death, never wake up in reality, the Chern family still chooses to pull the trigger. Then he slowly fell to the ground. The dark personality also disappeared with it. Next second, Zhang Jie woke up smoothly. Identify the location of the prisoner as soon as possible. The police successfully rescued Chen Jia's wife, but the Chern family is trapped in an infinite loop tunnel. I will never be able to break free from the dark maze of my heart.